Hello everybody, welcome to Cyberlock Entertainment and welcome to our top 5 worst LEGO Star Wars 3 The Clone Wars levels. There wasn't too many bad levels in this game for us, we enjoyed the majority of them, but there was some that we just didn't like or had some issues with. So this is our list of the top 5 worst, and on other note, we're trying to hit 1k subscribers by the end of the year. So if you enjoy the video anytime, like and subscribe, really helps a lot. But with that said, let's get on to the list. And at number 5 is the Battle of Geonosis. And there's not too much wrong with this level per se, we just didn't enjoy it as much as the other.
Yeah, as much because I felt a little bit more introductory, it was a lot easier.
Yeah, we again did it in a strange order where we did like probably one of our second favorite RTS levels first, and it was a much harder one than these, so these ones just felt really lacking, kind of boring.
Yeah, so like when we did this, it was very forgettable, and I was just like, the other one was so much more enjoyable. This feels like more kind of tutorial kind of thing.
Yeah, it just felt like you were doing the tutorial again.
Yeah.
Once you've already played them in game, so it was just a bit of a level. Wasn't really memorable. And at number 4 is Defenders of the Peace, and this was just another level similar to the one we just talked about, because it's another RTS one. The interesting thing is you do start with no bases here, so you have to actually capture it, but it was just so much easier compared to the other RTS levels we'd already done, so...
Yeah, I know. And like, well, RTS is fun, it like...
Too much of it at once.
Too much of it is just... Yeah, it was just like, it was very much back-to-back when we did Count Dooku.
Yeah, so we just done the one of our favourite ones, and then we go to the two ones and that we just... didn't really want to do.
Very like, it was very mediocre, and it was just we were already a little bit sick of RTS at that point.
Aye. So it was just kind of, again, another forgettable one. Not much different, nothing really new. And at number 3 is Grievous Intrigue, and the start of this level, the co-op partner doesn't do anything. I think you should speak this to though, because
I know. Like I don't even remember what I did in that level. Like because I'm pretty sure, I'm 99% certain I did nothing helpful.
Especially at the start. I think later on you did more when you were flying the ship. Maybe I just don't remember. But.
Yeah, like there was a split section of this part which for the most part we actually really enjoyed doing, but in this one it was just really bad, and like
co-op was useless.
One like for me personally, I was.
He was a clone trooper and I was this Jedi, and at the start of it's a Grievous fight and there's magma guards. The clone trooper can't harm any of them. Like.
I know, I can't do anything. Like I'm like the best thing I could do.
I don't even know
if
you could stun them.
And that was about it.
You just couldn't do it. It was just a pointless thing to add the co-op thing there.
It was it was very frustrating. I was just like, I don't want to play this
you
anymore.
Really
honestly,
tired of it at the start. I remember. And then later on, there's this really annoying puzzle where you're trying to open a door. I think we're split up at this point, and it took so long for me to do this. I think I didn't even do the puzzle till you came. So he finished his part, and then it went back to normal.
I know. And
it was pretty much these orbs, whichever, that you had to destroy to open a door. And the way you're meant to solve the puzzle was actually lifting a super battle droid and making him shoot at the thing, but it hadn't taught me that yet. Yeah, I don't remember ever.
That was the very first time that we'd ever come across it in general as well. Like there were no hints, nothing. We were kind of expected to know it.
It was a really cool mechanic, but that puzzle was just really dumb. I really hated that puzzle. Then later on it does something interesting where one of you's in the ship and the other's like stuck in this area which they can't really climb in unless the other person helps them, but this level was painfully long too. It
was just like I know some of the levels are quite long, but usually
if this was split up into 2 levels, it would be like the second part would be way better. The first part would be
more bearable.
Making it both together is just such a drag, and it's the final Grievous level, and it does not feel like that. I know,
it was such a disappointment because I quite liked a lot of the Grievous levels, but Like the first couple chapters are very strong for me, in my opinion, for Grievous.
It falls off
later
at
on,
the end,
it just got
definitely.
worse.
And there's so many
It does,
times
it
in this
does.
campaign that you have to fight Grievous, so it's never special. There's like you're just fighting him again. We didn't even know it was the end.
Yeah, no, I know. You just fight you. I'm like, I feel like it was just so like, how many times do I have to beat him to
I don't even think
kill
you
him?
do
Like,
beat him at the end. Just fly. Like, I know the story wise you
Yeah,
obviously can't
I
beat
know,
him,
it's so
there isn't
pointless.
any payoff. It doesn't feel like a final level. It's just so disappointing and so long. And at number 2 is Gungan Geno, and they made me hate the proton bombs again. They
Genuinely,
did it. They
it's
fixed the
so
proton bombs,
frustrating in this level.
and then they ruined them again in a
Dear
new way.
God.
They changed the way I hate them, which is impressive. So this is definitely the worst RTS
Every single
level
thing
in the
about this
campaign.
level was just so much effort. It was just like it was more like
Yeah,
work
you
I had to do.
Play as Jar
It wasn't
Jar,
fun.
which at first I was like, awesome, we get to play as Jar Jar. And you've got to ram into vehicles with these creatures until the like half health. There's a health bar, and then you can jump on them, get a bomb, and shoot down a shield. But there's also a weird time limit where the droid ship comes and picks up the ship.
Yeah, and also some vehicles are prone to being destroyed anyways in the first place because there's
there's cannons
cannons
shooting at you with
there's
shields.
clone troopers shooting at you. You know, everything's out to get you. You've
Well, we're the clone
additions
troopers.
clone troopers, sorry. Droids,
Droids.
whatever. You know what? I'm just so frustrated at this level. I can't think straight. So there's all that going on, and you still have a bloody time limit as well.
It was so frustrating and annoying and tedious, and it took so long to do this level. Which
I was done for a day.
apart
after
from
that,
that,
level.
it was such an easy. We couldn't do any more after that. We were just so drained. It was such a boring one. My God. It's just an awful mechanic with this time limit thing. Like,
It really
you've already
was.
done the effort to get into the droid ship. You just have to pick up a proton bomb, but you have to shoot the shield. It just pads out time, and such a bad
It
one.
really was.
But not the worst one. There is
Oh,
a
God.
worse level than this. And the reasons we have for this level being bad is interesting to say the least.
It is.
So let's move on to number 1. So, at number 1 is a level called Jedi Crash, and this is the most perfect named level in the history of LEGO games.
Dear
so far.
God, it really was.
No,
It's like
probably
the
history of LEGO
developers.
games.
It's like the developers freaking knew.
They knew what was going to happen
They
when we played
knew
this
what was
level,
gonna
because this level crashed on us 5 times when trying to record it.
I don't even feel like it was like
It was even a bad level. It was a boring level.
I genuinely feel like we've had a lot of glitches in LEGO games from the ones we played, but
Yeah.
never anything to this extent. Like I
It
genuinely feel this level
white-screened my
is just
computer. It
bugged.
black screened my computer.
I
It
ju-
crashed
like-
at a cutscene. It crashed. Every
Like-
single part of this level had a crash.
like it was extremely frustrating. Like maybe I don't know. Maybe the level isn't like the level itself is
It's not
boring in general.
bad.
It's not even
It's
that.
not
It's not even that. It's not
great.
great a level really. Like it was very average.
when you have
it
to
was just-
replay it 6
It was
times
just
in a row.
yeah.
It's not fun. So
It wasn't just crashes either. We had
yeah,
so
the
many
first
glitches.
one was a glitch, and it was the weirdest glitch. So it was funny at the start, and we were like, okay, that's a hilarious glitch. But the ramifications of this glitch mean we couldn't
it
finish
just-
the level.
We couldn't finish it, so we had to
So-
play it again, and then we had.
It's the
we had a
part-
hack.
We were on. We have to blow up a ship, right? And I was mindlessly hitting boxes or whatever, and the Bill used proton bombs to blow up the ship. I was still on the ship when it blew up, so it cuts back after the cutscene. I just fall into the abyss. And then my ship goes to a certain height where I respawn, where I can't get into the area we're meant to get into, and there's no arrows telling me where to go.
Additionally, I was actually in the area, and there were supposed to be 2 characters that you save there from battle droids.
Yeah.
But those characters didn't show up. The battle
went
droids were still there. So it was a
We
major
spent
glitch.
like
we just-
10 minutes wandering, thinking, are we doing something wrong here?
But no, it was genuinely just
So we actually had to look up on YouTube what we were meant to do there, which was embarrassing to say the least. And then we saw there was meant to be people there, so we did the thing. I stayed in the ship. We got to that part, and then we got into this part where you meant to jump into the ship. And another glitch happened when the Bill couldn't jump into the ship and was stuck on this other ship.
Yeah,
which meant we couldn't actually get to the end of the level because another glitch happened where the cutscene wouldn't play and a section wouldn't play, so we couldn't finish the level that way because he wasn't on the fucking ship.
I know.
He wasn't on the ship.
like it's you know, it's funny to have the occasional glitch, but when it's so game breaking like this, to not even be able to finish
this whole
the
level, I think I had to finish it on my own.
Yeah, I refused to work. You refused to like. I couldn't get to like last level. Like I couldn't finish this level if I was here. So
because we use Steam Remote Play, and when it crashes, it takes a while to start back up.
It does. It does.
So we had to do so much time on this one level, and it's hard to say if it's definitely not the worst in gameplay.
I wouldn't say it's the worst in gameplay.
It's the fact we had to play it 6 times over.
So while it may be biased, I also feel like
it's justifiable.
I feel like it's justified just because of the amount of game-breaking glitches that we had. Like it wasn't playable.
Jedi Crash,
that's why in my heart I believe this is the worst level, because when a game glitches out so much that's just unplayable.
I feel like we got the rarest glitches on. I feel like this isn't even a glitchy
like
level.
maybe for some people this level worked completely fine, but for like. It wasn't even just a one-time thing for us. It was genuinely 5-6 times. 6 times. Yeah,
I've got the footage of all 6 times as well. But it's just weird how it did this. So
yeah.
That is our worst level. We may be biased, but it's just the personal experience we had.
Yeah, we don't know for certain if this is common. You could let us know in the comments, but
yeah, let us know if you experienced glitches on Jedi Crash. Still, what a name! What a great name!
Jedi Crash, I know. Too perfect.
But as always, thank you for watching. We've got a vote going on. It won't be comments on this video. It'll just be on the last 2 videos, which is the high part of CGI and the top 10 best Clone Wars levels, and you just say which level game we want next. We'll be counting them up, and the results will be shown in the CGI for this game, which I'll be working on. And there might be a new type of content coming out of us doing a game tournament or a game challenge that we've made, so hope you're excited for that. But as always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.